Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. This week on the show, it's Kringles, Pasties, and UP Good Times at the Munising Bakery. Then to Frankenmuth for some geocaching fun. Andy Smith finds treasure in the most unexpected places. It's coming up this week on Michigan Magazine. There's adventures around every turn, and if you're looking for something for you and the entire family, be sure and visit the Cedar Valley Golf Course and the Wild Frontier Fun Park on Weaver Road in Cummins. Play 18 holes of world-class golf at the beautifully maintained golf course, Cedar Valley, tucked away amongst the hardwoods of northern Michigan, and at the same time, let others in the family enjoy themselves at the adjacent Wild Frontier Fun Park with carnival rides, a batting cage, bumper cars, and a 19-hole mini golf course. Check them out online. It's a northern Michigan destination. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery.
We just pulled this, it's still warm out.
Okay.
In the bread, I've had some whole wheat coming out too.
Well, we're in beautiful Munising today. That's in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Yes.
And by golly, I tell you what, we're going to learn a little bit about ethnic baking and in particular, what, Danish?
Danish
okay.
Kringle.
Okay, now this is a pastry.
Now
let me tell the folks out here who we're talking to. We're talking to Ron Peach.
Ron Peach,
Ron Peach here in beautiful Munising, and this is a Munising bakery.
Yes.
And this has been in the family for how long?
Well, we've been here for 4.5 years. Before us, it's shirt-tail relatives have had it. And my wife's family have been in here too, so it's been in here for a long time. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
so just you and your wife run the
yes.
bakery, and you make your stuff right from scratch.
Yep.
You don't mess around with this pre-bought and stuff.
There's some that we do.
I mean the mixes, though. You usually mix your own doughs up and make your breads. What kind of breads do you make here?
Today we have the white split-top white bread and a potato bread over here, and in just about a few minutes I'm going to be pulling out some whole wheat.
Whole wheat bread, okay.
Yep.
Now, Ron, you're going to show us now what this pastry is and how you go about it.
Okay, this is the Kringle itself. It's a round or oval, and it's different flavors. The dough itself is on the outside, and the filling is on the inside. Okay. Pretty much like a cherry tart or a Pop Tart, you know, on that. And then there's icing that's put on top of it itself. And then
this is a Danish dough
recipe, yeah. Yes. Originally, from my background that I've talked with and worked with other bakers, it was never put into this shape. It was into a pretzel shape first.
I see.
But when the demand came up and people says, well, we can't do this pretzel thousands at a time, so they just came up with the oval shape, made it a lot easiar.
And what's this right here you got?
This is a tray of some of the products that can't come from that dough. It's a base dough. We have puff pastry items too. We got the turnovers and some
this dough you make up yourself.
Yes.
And it's made right here in the Munising Bakery.
Yep. Okay. We have cherry cheese
cream stick.
Yep, and blueberry sweet rolls. And we have a pecan streusel stick. We have bear claws, chocolate almond horns.
Oh boy!
So and that's just a few of them. There's many different products.
What is it I see over on the grill?
Those are freshly made pasties.
Well, you wouldn't go to the UP if you didn't have a freshly made pasty,
You
right?
betcha. And my wife, she takes care of that. I'm the sweet side and she's the savory side.
And she's the savory side, okay. And where's your wife at?
And she's just answered the phone.
She?
She's just up
Well, you'll have to introduce us to her.
Okay.
And we'll talk about a little bit about you. I see you have, what do you got here?
We have the beef ones, rutabaga ones, and chicken ones.
Chicken ones, okay.
Those are pretty good. And we also make a pork and a vegetable one too.
And this is all made from scratch too?
Yes.
So you got the bakery here and you've got the restaurant.
Yes.
A combination.
Yep.
So the people don't get enough of one thing, they can sure get if they want
we'll give them
the sweetness and the coffee and the good hospitality.
Yep, you betcha. And there's my wife right there.
Hi.
That's my wife, Mary Kay.
Get a chance to meet you here.
And she Mary Kay.
Mary Kay.
Mary Kay.
Okay, yeah, like in the cosmetic. Mary Kay Peach. Hi, how are you?
Now, and
Nice
she's an
to meet
original Youper.
Original Youper.
She was born up here.
Okay.
And that's what brought us back up here.
Okay, and so that's why she knows how to make these wonderful pasties, eh?
Mm-hmm.
What's the most popular?
The beef
The
one.
regular beef and the beef with rutabaga.
Uh-huh. Okay. And do you serve them with gravy or anything, or just?
Well,
If
we
they
don't-
request it, yeah, we have gravy available.
We
Yeah.
keep them in the freezer though, because they don't sell that much. So
Uh-huh.
We have little containers of gravy.
Okay, so are you originally from Munising here too?
No, I picked it up from somebody else, and the one that when I took over the place, and they taught me, and I adjusted it and put my own.
But you're both Youpers, right?
Yeah.
Now we are, yeah, we're officially.
What's the most popular of your breads, Ron?
It's the wheat.
Wheat?
It's hard. There's not enough people in there for it that buys all the whole wheat. And they come in, and it's usually all this will be gone by today. And then I just put a flavored buttered oil on there that keeps the crust nice and soft and puts flavor onto it too. Puts a nice sheen on there too.
Uh-huh.
So.
Well, before we leave, we're going to have to try one of your, couple of your pasties.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Your
that'd be
beef
good.
pasties.
Bowl right here now. I have
Okay.
the beginning stages of the Danish dough. And that's the water, sugar, eggs, flour, and the shortening, and 2 pieces of scrap, and then I'm just getting it ready to mix up here. And just always add the flour last. And this is, you'll be mixing this in a slow.
That's quite a mixer.
Yeah. It's an oldie.
An oldie but a goodie. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell you're not going to move that around very much. I mean, that's got a lot of.
Oh,
weight
a couple
there.
tons, I would say.
Yeah.
You know.
So how big of a batch do you make up at a time of this?
Oh, this is just a small batch like this. This should get me a good 40, 50 Kringles out of this. Yeah.
Okay.
I've worked in bakeries that this is just one or 2 pieces of it, where we've worked with massive doughs.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done thousands and thousands of Kringles a day, where I only go for a few. But that's why I got away from the big city.
Yeah.
You know, make it slower and easier.
So you've got a pretty good clientele here.
Oh, yeah.
The Munising folks come in.
Every day they come in. There's one of them right there. That's Jug Steinhoff. He's a local.
Hi. He's a local.
He's every day. He's here every day. You know, and
so what is it? I mean, you've been at how long have you been baking altogether?
well, I've been in baking for about 15 to 20 years. And baking in restaurants almost all my life. And then you let it until it's incorporated, and then you mix it real quickly just to get everything mixed all together.
What makes a Danish dough different from somebody, just a regular dough?
Oh, the process itself, and then the amount of shortening that's put in there. And this stage here isn't just the dough itself. This dough comes from here onto the bench, and then there's a mixture of butter and shortening and flour that goes inside of this, and it's rolled out and folded and rolled out and folded to get layers of butter and dough. And that gets the dough flaky like a puff pastry dough.
Yeah.
Nobody does it this way anymore, though.
No,
Everybody does it on a machine.
Is that right?
A machine that has rolling pins that move with the belts and everything else.
You got strong arms this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to go from this step here, this stage right here, into the big bulk, and it gets cut out.
Okay.
It'll be like 2 pieces there.
Okay.
And after that, we'll cut this in half, and I'll run it through the machine, and it'll go the length of this bench. And then to there, I will cut rectangles. And each piece of these rectangles will make 1 Kringle. Bakers use your hands for everything.
Yeah, this is a base.
And you just smear it right on down.
Is that right?
Yep. This is the base. It's called Remont.
Okay.
And then we have a blueberry filling that we're going to go with. And just goes the length of the whole thing. You put your filling into it. You fold it in half.
Yeah.
Or in a third. And you just fold it up. Now stretch it out a little bit. It's easy to stretch. Make it into an oval form.
Well, I'll be.
Open one side.
Oh, yeah.
Insert the other. You just press it out, make sure it's
Then
shaped
pop
up.
it in the oven?
Egg wash it first to give it a glaze, and that way it gets all that excess flour off of there. And so, and you just pop it in the oven like that. And it'll bake off 15 to 17 minutes. That's all it takes.
All right.
And you can put streusel on it if you wanted to. Or butter streusel. And this is our icing that we put on. You usually want to catch it when it's warm, because then it'll sink down.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Now this is the first time I've ever had a Kringle.
Okay.
So we're gonna. They say
I'm so confident in it. I know it's not going to make me nervous that you're going to try that.
Oh. If I've got frosting on my lips, I'll tell you. Oh, it is good, Ron.
Okay. Thousands and thousands of them made every day.
I'll tell you one thing. If anybody's ever up here in Munising, traveling through, you got to stop here at the Munising Bakery and try these Kringles.
Awesome.
It's a Danish roll.
It's a Danish pastry, yeah.
Pastry, yeah. Oh my goodness. I got to stop because I got to try a pasty yet. I mean, the missus, she's made some pasties here, and we're going to try that.
All right.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at this. Now, if you want, you know, gravy, you have gravy you can put with it, but now this is what you call a homemade pasty.
Yep.
Carrots, rutabaga.
No frills, no big frills. You see a lot of pasties, they have the crust around the edge.
Here we go.
There you go.
Mucho. Mary Kay and Ron, it's been a pleasure for this guy to come up here to beautiful Munising, Michigan, and the Upper Peninsula, and to meet you both. And I think what you're doing here is a fine job. Anybody watching, you ever get up in the Munising area, you got to stop in and try these beautiful Kringles, and tasty Kringles, and the pasty.
Learning from how we kind of connected was from Mary and Jim. That I was in the Marquette Hospital, and he's the one that referred me to you.
Yeah, Mary at Swede's Gift Shop.
Yeah, out of Houghton area.
Yeah.
So I want to
Copper Harbor. Yeah.
And just send my blessing to them too.
Okay.
Just have God bless them both.
Well, we'll pass that on to them, and you just did too. So okay. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare. What began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more. Plus a full menu at the new adjacent Traffic Stop Diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. The Cedar Tavern and Grill of Lupton, where friends come to meet friends and families come for delicious food and a wholesome atmosphere. Come relax with your favorite beverage or bring the crew for a great meal and live entertainment. It's happening now at the Cedar of Lupton. Hale Hardware, your do-it-center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by and get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mile.
Well, hello and welcome to Geo Snippets for Michigan Magazine Television. I'm Head Hard Hat. In the next few minutes, we're going to give you some interesting information and tidbits about the game, the sport, yes, the obsession, known as geocaching. Well, in today's episode, we're going to Frankenmuth, Michigan. That's right, the home of some really fantastic chicken dinners, some really good fudge, and a place you can spend all afternoon exploring. It's also a fun place to do some serious geocaching. Let's get on the road to Frankenmuth, Michigan now. things that you always have to be careful about when it comes to geocaching are muggles. They are everywhere, especially in a place like this, historic Frankenmuth. People come from all around the world to visit it. Finding a geocache without looking like you're a terrorist, you gotta be tricky, you gotta be sly. We went on a regular weekday, so there isn't as many people here. Found the geocache right here. You got to be careful with muggles because you don't want somebody else to come by and say, I'm going to take it. So always be careful around muggles. Do things as stealthy as possible. We're standing in a rather unusual geocache. This is a virtual geocache. I'm not going to show all of it because I don't want to give it away. But the idea is simple. There isn't an actual cache in of itself. The idea is you go to the spot where the coordinates tell you, and you're usually asked to figure out certain things. This one is to describe a monument that I'm nearby. Again, I'm not going to show all of it, but the idea is you answer the questions, you get your smiley. That's how virtual geocaches work. Okay, this person obviously did not want this large ammo box to go anywhere. They have it really well chained down. Let me show you how a large ammo box opens. There's two handles. There's one here, one in the back. You lift them up like so. Grab this handle, pull. This is what it looks like inside. Okay, what we have, logbook, cash swag. This is smart, lock and lock box to keep everything nice and dry. Little travel bugs, signature cards and items, another travel bug. This is a way to do a travel bug hotel. Let me explain exactly what a travel bug hotel does. Now, travel bug hotels are extremely important, and I'll tell you why. Right here are two travel bugs that we just pulled from that, and what we are going to do is take this down to North Carolina, get some serious miles on them. That's the purpose of a travel bug hotel. They're usually very easy to find, large, and are able to hold a lot of travel bugs, which is great because they become swap areas for travel bugs and geocoins. People find them easy, take out the travel bugs, put new ones in, and then move on. Okay, so let's quickly go over what we learned today. We learned that when you go to a place like Frankenmuth, Michigan, you have to really be careful when you go geocaching. There are tourists and muggles everywhere, and you just have to not look like you're looking for a geocache. Be stealthy. Today we found a really nice regular right in an area where there's a lot of muggles. We found a virtual geocache, which is extremely cool. That's a geocache which isn't actually a physical geocache, but more of a place. And then we found that great travel bug hotel. Those are great places to stop off, drop your travel bugs so that somebody else could quickly find them and move them on to the next geocache. Well, folks, it's time to go. This is Head Hard Hat for Geo Snippets and Michigan Magazine Television, saying we hope to see you out on the trails real soon. Bye-bye, folks.
Vacation. Don't make the planning of it more than what you're trying to get away from. At northernmichigancabinrentals.com, you can choose from over 2,500 cabins, cottages, lodges, resorts, lakefront vacation home rentals, and more. Whatever experience you're looking for, from rustic to luxury and everything in between. No more rustling with telephone books. No more endless internet searches. Just one site with over 2,500 Northern Michigan destinations. northernmichigancabinrentals.com.
Thanks for joining us along Michigan's back roads. For more information on the Munising Bakery or the world of geocaching, contact us at michiganmagazine@gmail.com or visit us at thespiritofmichigan.com. Have a great week. We'll see you next week on Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. For home, medical, and healthcare products, visit Rose City Drug at 2640 North M33, just south of Rose City city limits. Rose City Drug has a complete diabetic department, including shoes. Serving Michigan for over 20 years. Rose City Drug, Rose City. Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile. Hingeman Acres Canoe Livery and Resort on M33 just north of Mayo, catering to the outdoor enthusiasts. Cabins, canoes, kayaks, rafts, and more. Daytime or overnight trips along the world-famous Asabo River. A family getaway for over 75 years.